Good morning, students. Exercise 7.2, the problem number 11. Show that the determinant a squared plus x squared, ab, ac, b squared plus x squared, bc, ac, bc, c squared plus x squared is divisible by x power 4. Okay, I'll consider the determinant first. So, in R1, in the determinant in R1, from R1, all the entries of R1, I am going to take the constant A out. So from R2 and R3, I am going to take B and C out. So you see that here if it is A is taken means here you will have A, and here from this term it will be x squared by A. Okay, so this A and this A getting cancelled, you will have x squared. So from AB, if you take A out, here you will have B. And from this term, if you take A out, it is C. From R2, you are going to take B. So here you will have A. So from B squared, if you take B out, it is B plus x squared by B. From here, it is C. And from R3, if you take C out, it is A, B, C plus x squared by C. Okay, if we expand, you will have the terms, how the terms will be lengthy. So therefore, we have to do some transformation to make the entries are simple. So here I am going to do R1 implies R1 minus R2. That means this is your R1, and from this entry, the corresponding entries of R2 has to be subtracted. Okay, A plus x squared by A minus A. So this is in plus A, this is in minus A. Both getting cancelled. In R1, you will have x squared by A. You will get a single term. In the same way, you look at your B minus B. So these two getting cancelled. Here you will have minus because R2 has to be subtracted. So minus x squared by B. So you will have C minus C is 0. In the same way, the entries of R2 minus the corresponding entries of R3. So that has to be written in R2. R2 implies R2 minus R3. So that is A minus A. What is A? Here you will have 0. B plus x squared by B minus B. So here plus B and minus B getting cancelled. The answer is x squared by B in R2. Okay. C minus C minus x squared by C. C minus C. So plus C and minus C getting cancelled. Here you will have minus x squared by C. That will be in R2. R3, I didn't change it. So A, B, C plus x squared by C. You see that from C1, I'll take 1 by A out. From C2, 1 by B. From C3, I'm going to take 1 by C out. So if you take this denominator A, that is 1 by A. So what is remaining here? X squared. This term is 0. So x squared 0. Here the denominator you don't have A. So and the numerator you will have A. After taking the denominator A, here you will have A squared. Because A squared by A, that will be what is it? A. Okay, so here from the denominator you have to take it A. So this will become A squared. You see now here already in the numerator you will have ABC. So from C1, if you are taking 1 by A out, this is in the denominator you will have A, and from C2 B, and from C3 1 by C has to be taken out. So it is ABC by ABC. Here you will have x squared 0 A squared. Here you will have minus x squared. Here plus x squared. Here B squared. So minus x squared plus x squared B squared. From C3 this term is 0. So 1 by C is taken out means here you will have minus x squared. So from this 1 by C is taken out means here what will have? You will have C squared plus x squared. Okay, so see now ABC and ABC is getting cancelled. Now you can expand, or otherwise from R1 you can take x squared out. That also you can do it. So I have expanded by R1. So it is, you have to write the first entry x squared, delete the first row and the first column. So what is remaining? You will have 2 by 2 determinant. So you have to cross multiply these two. So what will come? X squared into c squared, that is x squared c squared, plus x squared into x squared is x power 4. In between you have to write minus, but here I have written plus. We will see why it is so. So according to the formula you have to write minus. If you multiply these two terms you will have minus here. So the minus into minus plus b squared into x squared. Okay, first term I have in R1 is written. Next, while you are moving to the second element, according to the sign of cofactor, you have to change it. So this sign will become plus. So second entry is written x square. Delete the first row and the second column. So what is remaining here? You will have 2 by 2 determinant. Here 0, 0 into anything 0. In between you will have minus. So when you multiply a squared into minus x squared, you will have plus a squared x squared. Okay, second entry. Come to the third entry. What is the third entry? 0. So if you multiply anything by 0, it will become 0. So if you expand x squared into x squared c squared is x power 4 c squared. X squared into x power 4 is x power 6. X squared into b squared x squared is b squared x power 4. Plus 0 plus x squared a squared is, when you add you will get this answer. If you multiply with x squared, it is x power 4 into a squared. From all the terms, what is common? X power 4. So here it is taken out. So the remaining here it is c squared. From x power 6, if you take x power 4 out, the remaining is x squared. Here b squared. Here you will have a squared. So therefore x power 4 into a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus x squared. So it is a multiple of x power 4, means it is divisible by x power 4. So we have proved the determinant is divisible by x power 4. Next one, 14th problem. If A is equal to 1 by 2, the matrix, it's a matrix, 2 by 2 matrix. So 1 by 2 alpha 0 1 by 2. Prove that the summation when k is equal to 1 to n, determinant a power k, that is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 4 power n. So a is written. Here a power k is there. If you substitute k as 1, it is a, determinant a. When I substitute k is equal to 2, it is a squared. So determinant a squared. If you substitute k as 3, it is determinant a cube. So first we are going to find what is A matrix. A matrix is given to you. Then you are going to find a squared. Then you are going to find a cube. Then you will go for the determinant, because not only the matrix whose determinant value is here, it is written. So A matrix is taken. So first you are going to find a squared. What is a squared? A into a. So when you multiply these two matrices, first row, first column. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Alpha into 0 is 0. So you will have only 1 by 4. Next, first row, second column. Half into alpha is alpha by 2. Plus alpha into 1 by 2 is alpha by 2. Second row, first column. 0 into 1 by 2. Half into 0 is 0. Second row, second column. 0 into alpha 0. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. So a squared is 1 by 4. What is alpha by 2 plus alpha by 2 is 2 alpha by 2, that is alpha. 0, 1 by 4. So a squared, this 4 can be written as 2 squared. Okay, here you will have alpha 0, 1 by 2 squared. A squared I have found. In the same way, I'll go for a cube also. So I'm going to find the matrix a cube. A cube means what? It is a squared into a. So a squared is written here and a is written. So you have to do the matrix multiplication. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8. 1 by 4 into alpha, that is 1 by 4 into alpha is alpha by 4. Plus alpha into 1 by 2 is alpha by 2. So here second row, first column, so it will become 0. Then second row, second column, 0 into alpha is 0. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8. So you will get this entry. This 1 by 8 can be written as 2 cube. Here 3 alpha by 4, 0, 1 by 2 cube. So in this way you have to go for the a power 4, a power next one. So using this, next I am going to write the determinant value. You see now here it is asked the summation of the determinant a power k. So you are going to find determinant a first. Okay, what is determinant a? The entries has to be written within the vertical lines and you have to cross multiply this. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Okay, so next I am going to find the determinant a squared. So you see that a squared matrix is given here. I have enclosed within the square bracket. Next you are going to find the determinant a squared. So determinant a squared means these entries has to be written within the vertical lines. So it is 1 by, what has to come? 1 by 2 squared. So for finding the value, I will use 1 by 4. Alpha 0, 1 by 4. If you cross multiply, so if you find the value means you have to cross multiply the main diagonal. 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 16 minus 0. So your answer is 1 by 16. That can be written as 1 by 2 power 4. In the same way, determinant a cube. A cube value is written here. So it's a matrix. So a cube matrix is written here and now the determinant value. So the entries has to be written within the vertical line and you are going to find the value. So 1 by 8 into 1 by 8 is 1 by 64 minus 0. Okay, so the 1 by 64 can be written as 1 by 2 power 6. In the same way, you can go for determinant a power 4, a power 5 like that. Okay, so now what is asked? It's a summation of, what is it? K is equal to 1 to n determinant a power k. So if you expand, when k is equal to 1, if you substitute, it is determinant a. When k is equal to 2, it is determinant a squared plus determinant a cube, determinant a power 4, etc. Finally, it is determinant a power n. See, here what is your determinant a? Determinant a already I have told. You see that these here it's a matrix. So if you want to find the determinant a, it has to be written within the vertical lines. Okay, ma? So it will be 1 by 2 alpha 0 1 by 2. Okay, so if you cross multiply, your answer is 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 minus 0. So it is 1 by 4. This 1 by 4 I have written as, what is it? 4 can be written as 2 square plus. You see that determinant a squared is what? Here it is written determinant a squared. So here you will have determinant a squared is what? 1 by 2 power 4. Determinant a cube is 1 by 2 power 6. Okay. So see now, here 2 means here you will have 4. So cube means here you will have 6. So next one, determinant a power 4 is 1 by 2 power 8. Okay, 2 power 8 plus etc. In the same way, determinant a power n is 1 by 2 power 2n. See now, determinant a is 1 by 2 squared. Here squared, it is 2 comes, it is 2 2s are 4. Here 3 comes, 3 2s are 6. 4 comes, it is 1 by 2 power 8. 5 comes, 1 by 2 power 10. In the same way, n comes, it is 1 by 2 power 2n. Okay, so this can be written as 1 by 2 the whole squared. This is 1 by 2 the whole power 4. This is 1 by 2 the whole power 6 plus etc. 1 by 2 the whole power 2n. Otherwise, this can be written as, you see that first one 1 by 2 the whole square. You just have 1 by 2 squared plus, next is what you will have? 1 by 2 the whole power 4. What is it? 1 by 2 the whole power 4. I can return 1 by 2 squared the whole squared. But what will come? 1 squared is 1 divided by 2 squared the whole squared is 2 power 4. See the next one in the same way, 1 by 2 squared the whole cube, because the next term is 1 by 2 power 6 plus 1 by 2 squared the whole power 4 plus etc. Finally, 1 by 2 squared the whole power n. So I didn't write that in this way. So I have written it as 1 by 2 squared, 1 by 2 the whole power 4, 1 by 2 the whole power 6. You see that the terms are in GP, geometric progression. Okay, so see now first term you have to find out. What is the first term? 1 by 2 the whole squared, that is 1 by 4. And next geometric progression they are in, so therefore you have to find the common ratio. So common ratio, how to find? Second term divided by first term. So 1 by 2 the whole power 4 divided by 1 by 2 the whole square. So if you cancel, your answer is 1 by 2 the whole square, that is equal to 1 by 4. Your 1 by 4 is less than 1. So here the terms are in GP, we have to add the terms starting from 1 to n. Okay, so see now the first term is A is 1 by 4, the common ratio is 1 by 4, and you are going to find Sn, because how many terms here you will have? N terms. Okay, so see, this can be written as, I have said, 1 by 2 squared. This is 1 by 2 squared, the whole square. Up starting from 1 to n you will have, so it is a Sn. So the sum of the n terms which are in GP is equal to A into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r, because your r is less than 1. Okay, so in the place of A you have to substitute 1 by 4. 1 minus, what is your r? R is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 the whole power n divided by 1 minus 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 into 1 minus 1 to the power n is 1, 4 power n divided by, if you take LCM, 4 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4. This 4 and this 4 getting cancelled. So the answer is 1 by 3. The numerator 1 and here the denominator 3. So 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 4 power n. That is the result only we have to prove. That is asked in the question. You see that? Summation of k is equal to 1 to n. Determinant a power k is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 4 power n. So we have proved the result. Next one, we are moving to the problem number 20. That is, verify that determinant AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B for the two matrices A and B. Okay, here first term is what on the left hand side? Determinant AB. So before moving to the determinant, you should know about AB. So here A matrix and B matrix are given separately. So you are going to find the product AB. So A is written first and B is the second one. You have to do the matrix multiplication. So see now, first they are in the same order, no problem. They are conformable with matrix multiplication. So first row, first column, if you multiply, you will get this answer. 4 into 1, 4. 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Minus 2 into 9 is minus 18. The same way, first row, second column, first row, third column. After finishing this, you have to take the second row, first column, second row, second column, and second row, third column. Next, third row, first column, third row, second column, and third row, third column. So you have to multiply and you have to simplify. You will get the the product AB. Next here, what is asked? Determinant AB. So determinant AB has to be written within the vertical lines. The same entries has to be written within the vertical lines. So you are going to find the value. You see the entries 64, 52, 38, 49. So it is somewhat bigger. So we have to make some simplification, make a simple term, simple entry, so that it is easy for us to expand and multiply. So for that, here I'm going to change. Here it is minus 20. Here you will have 10. So I'm going to make a transformation in C1 such as C1 plus 2C2. So C2 elements has to be multiplied into 2. That has to be added with C1. So 10 into 2 is 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. And 52 into 2. That is 104. 104 plus 64 is 168. And here you will have minus 2 into minus 17 is minus 34. Minus 34 minus 49 is minus 83. So here C1 is written. C2, C3 is written as it is. Next, I am going to do the transformation as in R2. Okay, so here you will have 168. So when you multiply, here you feel difficult. So therefore, you are going to make a change in R2. So R2 implies R2 plus 2 R3. That means this R3 elements, all the entries of R3 has to be multiplied into 2. Then it is added with R2. So R2 is 168. R2 is what? First entry 168. If you multiply minus 83 into 2 is minus 166. If you subtract, here you will have 2. So 2 is a simple entry. And here next one 52 is written. And what you have to do? The R3 corresponding element has to be multiplied into 2. So minus 17 into 2 is minus 34. If you subtract, your answer is 18. And 38. So minus 19 into 2. Minus 19 into 2 is 38. So 38 minus 38, it is 0. And you will have here. So this alone is a bigger entry, only one, so we can manage. So expanding by R1. The first entry is 0. So you just leave that. When you go to the second entry, what you have to do? You have to change the sign. So it is written as minus 10. Delete the first row and the second column. So what is remaining? It's a 2 by 2 determinant. So how to multiply? It is 2 into minus 19. 2 into minus 19 is minus 38. Next, what you have to do? In between you have to write minus. Minus 83 into 0 is 0. Next, you have to go to the next element, plus 2. Delete the first row and the second column. Okay, 2 into minus 17, minus 34. In between you will have minus. When you multiply these two, you will have here minus. So minus into minus plus. When you multiply these two, you will get 1494. So from that, if you subtract minus 34, you will get 1460. That has to be multiplied with 2. That is 2920. Minus 10 into minus 38 is plus 380. So if you add these two, your answer is 3300. Next, in the question, what is asked? Determinant AB we have found. You have to verify which is equal to what it is. Determinant A into determinant B. Okay, so see now, first you are going to find the determinant A. So see that all the entries of the matrix A is written within the vertical lines. Then only you can expand by R1. So see that the entries are single digit. So it is simple. So you can directly expand. So 4 into, delete the first row, first column, 0 minus 21. So when you go to the second element, you have to change the sign. So plus 3, you will have written as minus 3. Delete the first row and the second column. So 1 into minus 5 is minus 5 is written. In between you have to write minus. 2 into 7 is minus 14. 2 into 7 is 14. In between you have to write minus. So it will become minus 14. So next element you have to write as it is. Here the next element is minus 2. So it is written as it is. Minus 2. Delete the first row and this column. 1 into 3 is 3. 3 minus 0. So 4 into minus 21 is minus 84. Minus 5 minus 14 is minus 19. Minus 19 into minus 3 is plus 57. And minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. So minus 84 minus 6 is minus 90. Minus 90 plus 57 is minus 33. You take the determinant B. So the entries of the matrix B is written within the vertical lines. The same way if we expanding by R1. So which is important? While you are writing the second element, you have to change the sign. So here it is minus 3 is written. Then the remaining 2 by 2 determinant has to be evaluated. So the answer is minus 100. What you have to do? Determinant A into determinant B. So these values has to be multiplied. So your answer is 3300. So from the first result, what is determinant AB? That is also 3300. So that is equal to determinant A into determinant B. So from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, you will get determinant AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B. Thank you, students.